Okay, remember what we were told about tarantulas? Don't move when they're standing up. Wait, I forgot my net! Yeah, this will do. Got him! Oh, hey there. I made the brilliant life choice of taking all my life savings and investing them into moving into an island. Yeah, this space is kind of small, so one by one. The moss in the corner has only given me a slight breathing problem, though. Now, the thing about this island is there's a bunch of sentient animals here. It's crazy. But don't worry, I have made the brilliant choice of investing all the money that I still have left over from moving to the island into turnips. They're everywhere. They're on my bed, on my laptop, on my other bed, on the floor. Yeah, it's kind of seeing turnips around here. Like, my whole life revolves around turnips. Like, I eat turnips. They're my source of income. I can grind them up and make them into a juice. It tastes horrible, but it still works. If I'm feeling a little hot, I can like cut a hole into one and then getting a call on my Nook phone. Looks like a 3DS for some reason. Yeah? Okay. I was sent an update on my... Okay. What do you mean my turnips are distracting? There is literally a polar bear running around without pants on, rubbing his ass on trees. He's doing it right now! Well, in the midst of all this turniping, I actually got a Nintendo Switch. And let's see what's on it. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah, this should take my mind off the Planet of the Apes style situation I'm in right now. Or Planet of the Money-Hungry Raccoons. I gotta go use the bathroom. That turnip should work as toilet paper.
Oh, Animal Crossing, my favorite game about being held hostage by a group of intelligent animals. Or whatever Chernobyl plant these things came from. Cause I don't know much, but I don't think there's too many gym-crazy buffaloes walking around. Or any buffaloes. It's been a while since the last main series Animal Crossing game, which was New Leaf on the 3DS. There were 2 spin-offs in the meantime, Happy Home Designer and Pocket Camp for mobile phones.
There was actually another spin-off for the Wii U, but every time I mention it, demonic chants start happening everywhere and it kind of scares me, so we better play it safe. But then came 2018 and every Animal Crossing fan was like, you know, I've accepted that we're never getting another Animal Crossing game ever again, so I'm just gonna do hard drugs to get over the pain.
A light shined at the end of the tunnel. Was this the moment that Animal Crossing fans were waiting for? No, that didn't actually happen, but could you imagine if it did? The suicide rates would be crazy. They would go up like 0.0001%. But don't worry, along with the announcement of Isabelle for Smash, we finally got confirmation of a new Animal Crossing game for the Switch in 2019. And then, you know, we were kinda left in the dark for a year until E3 2019, when we were shown gameplay for the new game, and it would take place on an island and would be called Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yes sir, let me go get my confetti. Hold on, let me put on my glasses. Yep, when I'm wearing sunglasses, that looks like 2019.
Animal Crossing fans had to wait a bit longer to finally play the new game, and in the meantime, they probably had to play something else like Pokemon. I mean, I guess that looks like Tom Nook. But ooh baby, after just another couple months, the day finally came that all Animal Crossing fans were waiting for. On March 20th, The Weeknd dropped his album After Hours.
Lit by the lights. Oh, Animal Crossing came out. So, I should probably come clean to y'all. I may have claimed before that I am the biggest Animal Crossing fan in the world. It's even on my resume, in big bold letters. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I never really had the desire to play. I mean, I usually just played Pokemon or Zelda on my 3DS. And sometimes, you know, I played Tomodachi Life. That's kind of like Animal Crossing. I mean, they're both simulator games. They're both made by Nintendo. I mean, what other games are made by Nintendo? None. They're the same.
So I actually heard extremely good things about Animal Crossing New Horizons, so I said to myself, it's time to rip the band-aid off. I've been living an Animal Crossing free life way too long. I was gonna finally play Animal Crossing. This is like when Christopher Columbus discovered America, except, you know, with slightly less cruelty. And I don't even get a day dedicated to this accomplishment. Like, why can't we have the TheChrisDex played Animal Crossing for the first time day? But But no, I bought the game and was finally going to see what the hype was about. But my internet was shit. I had to wait 2 hours for the game to download. But 2 hours later, oh yes sir, I was in. I was finally going to experience this game that meant so much to so many people. But before I did that, I had to properly prepare, so I took an online class where I learned what each tool was. That's a shovel. Now that I'm ready, I started the game and made my character. Usually when I get the chance to make my own character in a game, I make him look like an anime character. So I gave him some white hair, and now he looks like an albino. But don't worry, it'll make sense later. Oh god, my Twitch was out of control right there. I named my island Woohoo after that map in Smash, and that track in Mario Kart. Oh, and that other game. Now I'm ready to become a contributing member to society. I just grabbed sticks the entire time. Come on, man, I can do that in real life.
God, this is so easy. You're worried about nothing. This is easy. Oh, it's dark outside, never mind.
But after I did all the errands at the start, I finally got the chance to go to my luxury living quarters.
Oh my god, look at that beauty. It's incredible. Look at the cold hard ground, the lack of proper plumbing, nowhere to put my food. If even a little bit of wind picks up, it'll go flying. Was this on MTV Cribs?
Now it was time to meet my neighbors. We had Shari, a monkey, and Coach, who I think is a bull or maybe a buffalo. You know, we're just gonna say he's a deformed turtle and keep it simple. And yeah, they're nice, which is every villager in this game. That's their entire personality.
Now you're probably thinking, TheChrisDex, you're overreacting, you stupid dingus. Now you might have to sit down for this, but not everyone in the world is nice. There are some assholes out there. I see one in the mirror every time I wake up. And apparently I found out that in the old Animal Crossing games, there were rude villagers. Now this might sound a bit, strange, but can at least one person be mean to me?
But once you get past that, you'll see that at the core of the Animal Crossing game, you collect stuff. Like, that's what the whole game is based around. Yeah, there's multiple things you have to make or collect in order to get to the cool stuff like a shop or a house. And many times, getting these things takes a whole day or multiple days. And I like the idea of immersiveness in the game, but this just takes way too long. So I time traveled. I'm going to hell. Not for the time traveling stuff though.
But once you set everything up like the museum and Nook's Cranny, you have a much more enjoyable time.
Every tool in this game breaks, I kid you not. It's the most annoying feature in the game. Now you're probably thinking, TheChrisDex is not that bad. Breath of the Wild did it too, and that's one of the best games ever. No, they are not even remotely the same thing.
In Breath of the Wild, you can very easily acquire another weapon after yours breaks. It doesn't take an eternity to make. I'm not saying it's an enjoyable feature, but it makes more sense in the context of Breath of the Wild.
It's such a pain where you're all the way out getting wood and your axe breaks, so you have to go all the way back to your house to fix it, and then maybe you don't have the materials for it, so you have to go and find them. And the entire time you're just kind of wondering, I should have maybe bought arms instead. Okay, I'm joking about that. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but I was thinking, maybe this is something that happens in every Animal Crossing game. I'll get used to it. No.
This is the first Animal Crossing game where everything breaks. In the old games, the only thing that could actually break was your axe, which I guess makes sense, but it kinda makes me wonder why they would add such an unnecessary feature to the game. And speaking about unnecessary...
Eggs. My life revolved around eggs. Now, when I first heard about this event, I thought it would be a nice Easter egg hunt style event, where I could find an egg here and there, and in the trees, and in the sky, and somehow they camouflaged themselves as fish. It was so annoying not being able to get what I needed because I got an egg instead. Luckily, a week after the event started, Nintendo toned down the amount of eggs that could be found in the game, but why was the bunny still there? Okay, I don't fear anything, I played Mighty No. 9. I know what something that God abandoned looks like. But this bunny. Yeah, this zipper fella gave me the creeps. But luckily, after all that was said and done, the event finally ended and peace was brought upon the land. The sun finally shined again. So most of you know that Animal Crossing, one of the main goals is to pay off your loan to Tom and Nook using bells. And there are many ways to get bells, but one of the best ways to get them is with the stock market. And there is a reason I don't work at Wall Street. Every Sunday, Daisy May comes around and offers you turnips. And I had heard a lot about this system and how much money you can make from it. So I spent 40,000 bells on turnips.
I need to make a deposit. Ain't no more space in my pockets. I need my paper like Tom Nook. 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 Let's get it. Slingshot.
I was ruined. I was gonna lose my investment and become the laughing stock of the town. No one was gonna talk to me, even the damn chicken. The hell are you balking at? It looked like my Animal Crossing empire was gonna come crashing down. The price went up the very next day. So in the end, I learned my lesson about being smart with money and not buying into hype. I spent 100,000 on turnips the very next week. Okay, so you paid off your loan, there's more people on your island, and then you're kinda left wondering what to do. And I think that's where the beauty of the game comes in. You can basically do whatever you want. There's such a peace and tranquility that comes from being able to do what you want. You can go fishing, decorate your house, and help the island look better. and I can kick out the ugly villagers. You're on my last nerve, Ava.
So in conclusion, what did I learn from my very first Animal Crossing experience? What was the main takeaway I got from all of this? Don't tell people online that you time traveled, okay? Not even in the context of Animal Crossing. If you so much as to say you like Back to the Future, people will be on your ass. But all in all, this is a wonderful game with so much time and effort put into it. It's probably one of the best games on the system next to Smash, Fire Emblem, Breath of the Wild, Speaking Simulator. Now I know how to talk! Okay, so I got sent a package from Tom Nook, I believe, through Amazon somehow, and let me check what's in here. Oh, that's something. Some flowers too. How kind of them. Microphone. Let me turn it on. Back in there you go.